What the hell? It don't matter.
It's first time, man. It's
Hey,
kind of
I wish it's the first time, but guess what? You know, you guys know what it is. Y'all know what it
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah,
I wish I
yeah,
could have
yeah.
see. I wish I could have seen you guys. I wish I could have
Maybe
seen you
maybe
guys.
next time, bro.
Maybe
Maybe
next
next time.
time. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. I'm here. Long as they know I'm here. Long as they know I'm in the building right now. All right. So yeah, we gonna jump into it in 1 second. We gonna jump right into this. I was hoping to get, maybe I'm gonna set up the Zoom for later so we can get more guys on,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
some more people on, which is cool. Tango, are you in Belgium too?
Yes, man.
Okay, all right. Both you guys in Belgium?
Yeah, we live close to
Represent
each other.
Europe.
There you go. There you go. All right, people. All right. I'm not gonna hold them up no longer. First things first. You guys know what it is. First things first.
I respect divinity in you, man.
There you go. I
Let's
salute
go.
the divinity in you. I salute the divinity in you. You. All of you guys out there. I appreciate you guys for showing up. Let us know who we got on the jack right now. Let us know who we got on the dial.
I'm
Tango.
Castra,
Go ahead, Castro.
also known as Laki.
Laki, the super producer. No, we gonna let them know. Don't be. You're an infinite creator, so you gotta let them know who you are. You Laki, the super producer. OG just anointed you. Go ahead. Who else we got on there?
We got Tango, man.
Tango
Represent Europe.
representing Europe. Europe is in the building. Europe is
International thing.
international. We are international. The creative infinite creators just went international on them. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Thank you guys for showing up with us. I respect you guys. I appreciate you guys for
Road to
this.
1K, man. We need to do it.
Yeah, definitely. So let's jump into it. I don't want to get into the world events right now. We'll save that for a second. But let's talk about your path, your journey. How'd you guys find the Infinite Creative?
Lucky sent me a message. Go check this guy out. I was curious. And then I saw my Chris, man. I saw RG live. And I was kind of interested in things what you said. And that's why that's why I started following you.
It became a habit.
Go ahead, Laki.
It became a habit joining your streams.
We appreciate it. Say what's up to Milan. Milan just showed up. What's up, Milan?
Yo, what's up, Milan?
Milan.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
So, Tango, you very sharp, man. I'm gonna give you that right now off the bat because I think both of you guys are perceptive. I like rocking with you guys. You know, you guys are very entertaining, but you challenge me. You know, and there were things that you brought up and you made me think. At one time you said, "Oh, gee, you know, you got to talk it out. You got to share your emotions."
Yeah, man.
So, what's your experience? What's your experience? Talk to me. Tell me a little bit about your journey. Where were you born? Where did you grow up? You know, school.
Man,
tell me a little something about you.
We have a tough journey, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like before Corona started and things like that, I dropped out of school.
Okay.
Following my dreams, investing, learning about the world economy. Then recently I got fired from my job. So yeah, man, it's kind of messed up.
Okay. So you've been impacted by just everything that's going on in the world.
Yeah. You can say it like that.
So what was the thing that made you start thinking different? Because, you know, there were things that I believe you were talking to me about stoicism before. You brought that up to me. And what were the things that made you even look down that path?
So I was watching a YouTube video, nothing special. And then I had an advertisement. So, you want to make millions? Go check my, you know, that kind of shit. Oh, sorry.
No, you good. You good.
And one day we went together with school, just checking museums and all kind of things. And I met a guy who was down the same path as me. So he talked to me about stoicism, about the world. So I was awake at that time, and yeah, that's why I'm thinking like other 10 people, you know.
Okay, so when you say awake, what do you mean when you say awake? So people can understand where you're coming from.
About philosophy, that I was just another person when I met philosophy. So that's why I say I'm awake about that.
Cool. And what about you, Laki? What was your start? How'd you get on the path of just learning it and wanting to grow? What was your journey like?
No, I think quarantine, just being bored, just being with yourself, gave me extra time, yeah, to reflect on things.
Yeah.
Self-reflection.
Well, you know it's important to spend that time by yourself, and it's not a bad thing to spend time by yourself. And it's something that you know, I hear this and it's like something that we all should do. But when you go, are there any books that you guys have read or anything, like anyone you listen to made you stop in your tracks and say, you know what, I'm not going in the right direction? Was there a wake-up call or something?
My first book that I read was Robert Kiyosaki. You know that. It was,
Yeah, there you go.
I've read all his books, man. Like, not all the books, but 4 or 5 books about him. So that was a huge point. That was one of the main things that I opened my eyes. I saw the world differently.
Okay, so are you a B, an I, an E, or an S?
I'm everything.
You everything, huh? I like that because Kiyosaki talks about, you know, being a business, being self-employed, being an E, which is an employee, and an investor. Which one do you think is the best? I understand you say you all of them, but which one do you think is the best when Kiyosaki explains those definitions?
The best is everyone has another path, man. Okay. You need to like understand it. And for me, I want to be in the B sector. And what was the other sector? The I or the E?
The I is the investor. The E is an employee. The I is the investor.
Yeah. I want to be in the B sector.
Okay.
And the people like the doctors and lawyers are, I think, in the I sector, the investor and the small ones. So everyone has another path. So that's also yeah, you need to understand that.
Yeah, agree. I agree with you. So how old are you, Tango?
I'm 19.
So you're 19. You're in Europe, and you've gotten this information. You know, a lot of people go. A lot of people, like I said, you turned me on to stoicism when I had no idea. You know what I mean? So I'm just like wow, what gets these guys going, and what gets them in this direction? Laki, how old are you?
I'm 18.
So what's your goal? I know you're a super producer because I got a track from you. But what are your goals? What do you guys want to do? Laki first.
Man, I don't even have a goal, I think.
You don't have a goal?
My classes this year.
So you in the first year, or what year were you in? And you in high school still?
Uni.
Okay. So you in the first year or second year university?
The first year.
Okay. And how was it so far?
It's difficult, man.
What's so
That's
hard?
why I need to drop out, man. That's why I need to drop out. Hit that,
OG. You guys know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say. Tango, what am I gonna say? What's OG gonna tell you?
What OG gonna tell me?
Yeah, what's OG gonna tell you, Tango?
I don't know. You maybe I respect the divinity in you. Or gonna salute on you.
I salute you, and I respect the divinity in you, no doubt. But you know, everybody has to do what they deem necessary for themselves. You know, I'm never gonna tell anybody not to go to school because I'll be a sucker because I went to school. You know what I mean? So I would tell you to, you know, you can, without knowledge, and I'm not saying you have to go to school to get knowledge, but I just say without knowledge, life becomes harder. You know what I mean? People get destroyed because they don't know anything, man. You know, if you know and you're surrounding yourself by good people, yeah, I would say, all right, go for it. If you got these mad skills and let's say you started a business and you're doing well in your business, you're earning an income, you're taking care of yourself, you take care of your family. OG's not gonna say anything to you. You know what I mean? OG's gonna tell you to get it. Let's say you on YouTube and you got 1 million subscribers. OG's gonna say, hey, I salute you.
Always.
Yo,
So,
OG, what did inspire you?
What inspires me?
Yeah.
So you're gonna turn this around on me. What inspires me is I love connecting with like minds. I like connecting with people who are motivated, who are inspired, who want to grow. See, my journey, like I said, when I started on my journey, it was all about, you know, I wanted not just a little bit, I wanted more than I had growing up. You know what I mean? I think my parents did a good job, but I have others. I had like 5 or 6 siblings, and there was always a lot of us, you know, and the seed was planted early on to go to college, you know, so we all worked hard, and like out of the 6 of my siblings, 4 of us went to school. Now, my parents didn't graduate from high school, but that was always a big priority in my family. And the world's changed so much over the last, let's say 50 years. Last 50 years, we're living in a whole new world. Matter of fact, in the last 10 years, you guys know, you guys are tech savvy, you're computer literate. So I mean, yeah, that's how it was for me. So there was really like when Napoleon Hill talks about the desire, that was the seed that was planted. It was about the desire. So I would say, my question would be to you guys, what's your desire?
To be free.
To be free. Okay, so that's a good one. So what is your definition of freedom?
Definition of freedom. Oh, that's a good question. What's the definition of freedom? I would say so that you can do whatever you want. You have no stress. You don't need to worry about things.
Okay.
You can just go, man, like a bird flying across the sky, you know.
I feel you. So is freedom really free? That's the question. And it's a time thing too. I mean, your most valuable asset, I believe, and the most valuable commodity we all have is time.
Yeah, time. That's the most important thing we have.
You know, so what I would say is probably make the most of your time. We all have talents and gifts. So what are you good at, Tango? And then I'll go to Laki. What's your strength?
My strength. I think money-wise, I'm quite strong. Like about the world economy, what's going to happen, and history also. And I also want to learn things. Like I'm quite an open-minded person. And I also have bad things. Like the bad thing about open-minded is that you believe everything what you see. And I want to learn like to think critically, like critical thinking. That's also a point that I want to learn. Like thinking is so important.
And I can't agree with you anymore. I mean, you just hit on something. I don't want to interrupt you, but you just hit on something when you say critical thinking. I think a lot of us, we lost our ability to critically think along the way. Yeah. And that's in a lot of places. Like I said, I grew up in a certain family, and I was taught to think a certain way. And most people don't even realize that. But if you could understand that you need to think critically and to be open-minded, man, I salute you. Kudo to you, because that's huge. That's huge. What about you, Laki? What about you? What's your strength? I know you're a dope ass producer. I've been checking out the work on SoundCloud. Don't sleep on me. So, but what's your strength, Laki?
I can read people.
Okay.
All my life, I've been an observer. So yeah, that's a good point to have, I think.
Just you could just read people. So you're pretty good with body language, and you can look at them in the eye and you could tell them.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can read people good. That's just one of your and we talk about belief and we talk about Laki, what any books you read or anything that you listen to that inspired you to want to do better? What drives you?
I listen to Jordan Peterson,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Rogan podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, those are the ones. The one with David Cho.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good one. You should check that one out.
Yeah, Joe Rogan is nice, man. I also like him.
Yeah, my son always tried to get me to listen to Joe Rogan. I have a couple of friends call me up to listen to Joe Rogan. What do you guys like about Joe Rogan?
Man, he lets his guests talk.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't interfere that much.
Mm-hmm.
So you get the best out of the guests.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to take that as a hint.
You're doing fine, Chris. You're doing fine. You're better than Joe Rogan, I can tell you that.
Yeah, the Infinite Creators, man. I want to keep on growing. I want to keep on building, man. You know, you guys, like I said, I respect you guys, but I appreciate you guys. You know, you guys have YouTube channels? Do you guys have? Are you on any platforms? What are you guys on?
Quite a lot on Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Just I can interact with people talking about things. Reddit is also nice. It's so underrated.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like, people talking about their emotions, everything. Yeah, that's kind of thing. I mean, YouTube is also nice with the comic sessions, just scrolling down and seeing what people think. It's also quite nice. So Reddit, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, only these 4 platforms.
Okay. What about Tumblr?
Oh, I didn't use that, so I don't use that, man. I thought you'd say Tinder.
No, I didn't say Tinder, bro. I didn't say Tinder. I didn't Tinder. So who are your favorite artists? Tango, you first. Who's your favorite artist?
I'm in the Dutch scene. Like and the Europe, so you know, Netherlands.
House music. We call it house
music.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
so
lo-fi, man. That's
I love lo-fi. I love lo-fi.
Just vibing, man. You know.
There you go. I love lo-fi. Were you the one who asked me about DMT?
Nah, that was Laki.
Laki, talk to me, man. So who asked me about? Who told me about the Midnight Gospel? Which one of you guys told me about the Midnight Gospel?
That was Milan.
Milan told me about the good night. Okay, Milan. So Laki, talk to me about DMT.
DMT, oh man. Well,
talk to me. You still there, Laki? Laki. Did he drop out? Tango, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. I can't hear Laki right now. I don't know if anybody can.
Yeah, maybe a bad connection or something.
All right, I'm not gonna worry about it. So I'll go back to you. So you seem to be the guy who always keeps the chat live. You know what I mean? You seem to be.
Yeah, I'm bringing the mood, man. I'm bringing the mood, keeping things alive. Always have been in school, in the class.
So you that guy? You definitely that guy?
I think so.
You think so? So what sparks you, man? What sparks you? You know what I'm saying? I just want to know. I mean, you're talking to me about, you know, you didn't talk about the Midnight Gospel. You asked me, did you ask me about the aliens? What'd you ask me? I think
yes.
So tell me what you think about that. What's up with the aliens?
Man, it's a hot topic, man. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know things about the world. Like, the universe is so big.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know if we have interfered with the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. If the CNN talks about aliens, you don't know what's going to happen. Maybe there is a new religion, and you don't know, man. Maybe a new world starting.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the Muslims against the aliens. You don't know that. I think they're keeping it safe from us. like I don't know, man. It's just a hot topic to talk about it. So
Okay. Okay. So you said that Kendrick Lamar was better than X.
Yeah, my opinion, yes.
How? Explain. You got to explain this to me.
I feel Kendrick, man. You know, sitting alone and just vibing on the old school.
You don't feel X, but you feel Kendrick.
X is too emotional for me. I just see Sam talking about that.
Yeah,
hey, shout out to Sam, man. Shout out to Sam.
Oh yeah, I love Sam, man. Sam Spirits is that guy too. But yeah, X is very emotional, and I get that. And I can see that. But for you, like you said, for you, there's something for everybody. That's what I'm gonna say today.
Yeah.
There's something for everybody. And Laki, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, all right. And who's your favorite artist, Laki? Playboy Cardi?
No.
Yeah.
It has to be Travis
Scott?
Yes.
Yeah, Travis Scott's pretty dope. I like Travis Scott too. I think he's dope. I love his music. You know, I mean, I haven't gotten into him like that, like the content. Like I've listened to like Sicko Mode. What's your favorite song?
You should listen to Rodeo.
Rodeo by Travis Scott. I'm gonna check it out.
It's an album.
Write it down, Chris. Write it down.
More homework. You guys always giving me homework. Why me? I mean, why me? You know what I'm saying? I'm writing it down. You know what I'm saying? So most people have a moment where it's just like, or maybe it's just for me. I was on a journey. Like I knew that there was something that I was supposed to be doing. Like I always had a sense of like I should be like trying to help people. I should try to teach, or I should try to share. You guys don't get a sense of like maybe you should try to like help people, or you should.
No, I have the same goal, man. I have the same goal.
Okay.
To be honest, like I want to do later. Like I want to help people financially. Help them in the world to survive. Okay. Like that's a goal for me. Mostly in the part of Africa, to be honest.
What part?
No, just I think in Mid East, some kind of thing, like Nigeria. Like they have so much stuff, man. They have so much, but they do nothing about it. Europe just controlling everything there, man. They need to stand up and just do things by themselves. So I want to learn it.
Okay. Yeah,
to give them the chance to do it.
All right. So you guys, what can you tell us about Europe? I know you said it was pretty tough right now, but what are some of the places? What are some of the places that you guys frequent? Where do you go? You know, how are the women's, how are the ladies, and all that good stuff? Talk to us, man.
Chris. I feel you.
Talk to me. Tell me something, man. I've never been to Europe before. Where should I go? I mean, it's okay. I'm going to go there for the first time. I'm going to Europe. The OGs coming to Europe? I call up my guys. I call up some infinite creators. I'm like, Tango, Laki, what's up? Where should I go?
I wouldn't recommend Belgium. Okay. So don't go there.
Probably say Scandinavia.
Scandinavia?
Yeah.
How big is Europe?
It's big.
It's big, man.
Really? Now you guys speak. What's your first language?
Georgian.
Georgian? Okay. Yeah. So you guys, I mean, you speak great English. So how'd that happen?
Video games.
Yeah, video games, films, movies.
YouTube.
Really? American movies?
Creator channel.
Gazing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had to do it. Gazer. You know?
I'm a mirror gaze.
I salute. You guys know who I salute. I salute that guy right there. Anybody who can get on there and do their thing, I salute it. So you guys tell me don't come to Europe. That's what you say. You say go to Scandinavia and that, you know, and have a good time. Huh?
Scandinavia is in Europe.
Yeah, okay, I got you. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. So what is the big things to do over there? I mean, you guys, you're into the techno scene. You do music. You guys seem like I said, you're very computer savvy. But what are you guys doing? Even during the lockdown, how did quarantine? Okay, how did quarantine affect you guys over there?
Self-reflection.
Yeah.
I think always about myself. Um, yeah,
Okay.
just thinking about everything. You know, the little details in life, I think about it.
Wow.
So yeah,
So this really had a big impact. This COVID had a big impact on the world. You know.
positive and
Especially
negative,
on
man.
Tango.
Yeah.
Had a
I
big
get
impact on Tango.
really. So I
Yeah.
mean, was it life changing for you?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Because
The
we
I
were
big.
can.
in the same class. COVID hit, everything changed. Tango just went his own way.
Mm-hmm. So
Gotta
Tango,
respect him.
would you say Lucky? I didn't catch all of that.
You gotta respect Tango for taking those decisions at a young
Mm-hmm.
age.
Oh, I salute him. I salute him. And like I said, you just have to believe in yourself.
Yeah, and he did that.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, man.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. But you can't. You got to keep fighting every day. You get them. So how do you stay positive? Where do you get the? Where do you find it? Tell me where you find it.
Um, time, man, time. I feel rushed in life, so I need to take action. That's what my motivation is. People pushing me, you know. So you
Mm-hmm.
need to do this, you need to do that. Where is your money? Where is this? Where is that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting into it. I immediately take action.
I love it. I love it. So you said you're good. You said your strength is finance. So you into the bitcoins? Or you into like what the markets? What's up? What are you into?
Yeah, I'm mostly a long investor, so silver, gold, Bitcoin, yeah, commodities, that sort of things.
And what do you recommend?
What I recommend is silver and gold, man. That's
You
my top tier list.
okay? So you believe that whatever shit happens, you need to have some silver and gold.
Yes, that's wealth, man. That's wealth.
That's well. So should I hoard it? What should I do? So OG said, okay, let's say I got 10 stacks, right? I got 10 racks or whatever set aside somewhere. What I
Buy
call out
gold, man.
buy
Physical gold.
gold. Go away.
Yeah.
How do you go? Okay, take me through the process then. Take me through the process because you hear people talk about silver and gold and they don't understand it. So this is why I need you to take me through the process on how to do that. Give me a little insight. How would I go about that?
Okay, so first of all, we begin with the question why gold, why silver?
Mm-hmm.
So, silver and gold is just undervalued. Like, we have 5,000 years, we are
Mm-hmm.
using gold and silver. Like, look at the banks, man. They don't have in their safe dollars or euros, they have gold.
Mm-hmm.
They know it has value in it. So, that's why we need to step up and like steal their gold, by keeping it in our house or whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And gold has always value. Like it's just so rare.
Mm-hmm.
They print dollars, euros, so it has no like. Why would you save it if they print trillions every month? So you need to keep gold, man. Like for me, long term, it's so good. Like it's so undervalued also.
Mm-hmm.
Like our monetary system when in 1971
Mm-hmm.
President Nixon took the gold standard off. So like $20 was 20 ounce of gold, but now you don't have it. Like dollar isn't backed by nothing. It's just piece of paper. It's built up by confidence.
Fiat money.
Yeah, fiat currency is backed up by confidence, not by gold.
Okay.
And that's a huge, huge, huge problem in our economic system. So if they want to stabilize it, they need to go back to the golden standards, back the dollar up by gold.
Mm-hmm.
That's why in the long term, your gold will rise up in price.
Okay. So I always hear you talk about this financial situation that's gonna come. Talk to me. What are you talking about when you
Yeah,
say
man.
that?
Our monetary system gonna fail, man. I'm telling you right now.
How far off you think we are?
It's close. It's close. It's close. It's gonna be
Guesstimation.
close.
Give me a guess.
10 years, 5 years. I doubt 5 years, but let's say 10 years.
Okay. And you see that trend coming along? And,
Yeah.
and what do you think's the cause of it?
The cause of it is printing, man. We have so much money supply. We don't have velocity. So I don't know, man. Like the money supply is too big. Like our debt, USA is the biggest nation in debt.
Mm-hmm.
That's also a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
Dollar is a world currency. Like it's so messed up, man. It's so messed up. It's a huge bubble.
Mm-hmm. So weren't you asking me about? I hate to shift gears on you, but weren't you asking me about communism and compared to the Western way of life or democracy? Were you talking to me about that before?
That was Milan, bro. That was
Milan. Okay, good thing I asked you. So go ahead, Milan. You're on this call right now. Go
Hey,
ahead.
what's up, Chris?
What's
Can
up?
you hear me?
First things first. You know what it is, Milan. I salute you.
The divinity in you.
There you go, brother. I salute the divinity in you, and I respect the divinity in you. So you were asking me about asking me what I think about communism, and basically, in contrast to democracy. I mean, give it to me. Let me hear your take on it.
Yeah, I just wanted to hear your opinion about it because in America you don't have nothing like that. You only have so in Belgium we have how do you say socialists and Democrats.
Okay.
But in America you only have Democrats and Republicans, and they're both on the right side. You know what
the
I mean?
right wing. The right wing.
Yeah, right wing politics.
Mm-hmm.
It's like nationalists. Some are more extreme, but some are less, and that's how the American system is. And in Europe, you can choose to be. There are some countries who are like free, like Russia, and some others who aren't as much. But it's most of all left wing. And America, it's completely different. So I just wanted to hear your opinion about it.
Okay. No, I respect it. I respect it. Like I said, for me, I've only place I've probably traveled outside of the country is basically I've been to the Bahamas, and I've traveled around the US. But it's good to take it's good to get another perspective, from a worldview. That's why I appreciate the Infinite Creators International,
Yeah, international.
world renowned. So, is there anything? Can you guys speak different languages? I know somebody speak French, or what do you guys speak?
So in Belgium we learn French, German, Dutch, English, but we're also foreigners in Belgium. So like Milan talks Serbish. I don't know
Yeah,
how to
I
say it.
speak Serbian.
Serbian. Laki talks Kosovarian, Albanian, and I talk Georgian. So it's like 5-6 languages we can speak.
Wow, impressive. So you guys are like super producers, man. You guys are, come on, man, and to be able to do that, shit, man. We're gonna give some language classes on here or what?
Private lessons with the OG.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So what do you guys do for fun?
We don't have time to do things for fun, man.
Okay, all right. So what do you do? What do you do for money then?
What we do for money?
Mm-hmm.
We trade.
I'm still in school, so I study and I go to my classes.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna ask you, Milan, how'd you end up checking out the Infinite Creators?
My main man, Laki, he sent me the link to your live,
Okay.
and we all watched it, and we thought you were cool.
I appreciate you
and
guys.
you had a lot of great stuff to say.
Appreciate you guys. Laki, so Laki is the linchpin, huh? Laki is the guy to make it
Yes,
happen.
yes, yes. Like is the OG, man.
Laki, you are the OG. Let me find out, Laki. I salute you, baby. I salute you. Yeah, Laki. I didn't know Laki. Laki, let me find out,
I
Laki.
just shared knowledge, man.
I appreciate it. But what stood out to you, Laki, to make you want to share with your friends the channel?
I know just the way you spoke, it felt so honest.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what it is with me, Laki. I'll tell you this, man, and I'm gonna shoot you straight. I'll tell you straight. It's like I don't want nobody to bullshit me, man, because I don't like to be bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I
man.
figure if I can help somebody, I'd rather help somebody. Like I grew up in a house. I grew up in a house where okay, it was a great family, a great house, a great upbringing. But then you grow up and then you find out the world isn't what they tell you it is.
Yeah.
And it pisses you off, man. It pisses you off. So I always say that whatever I'm gonna do or whatever I'm gonna say, I'm gonna, I'm gonna be straight with it. I'm not gonna like lie. My kids like to talk to me about certain things like religion. And I'm not telling you guys about religion or anything. I don't know what you subscribe to, but I tell them what it is. I tell them and I tell them straight up. I'm like, you're gonna get to a point where you're going to have to make your own decisions and you might challenge what I believe. But I'm fine with that because you're thinking. You're thinking.
True, true.
You don't have to believe what I believe, but you have to think. You have to think. So I think that's one of the big things for me. If you and Tango, you were talking about critically thinking. I mean, there's a lot of people here in the States. They just take what's been passed on to them and they won't even question it. But remember, questions are the answers. Questions are the answers.
Yeah.
You ask a quality question, you get a quality answer. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I definitely shout you guys out. And she just said, shout out to Laki. Laki, I almost called you the GOAT.
Hey, Ishida is my boy, man. Shout out to Ishida.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Definitely, Ishida. What animes we watch? Do we have time for animes, or do we have time for movies? What's up?
Death Note, man.
Death what?
Yeah, Death Note.
Death Note. All right.
Yes.
Is that on
Berserk?
Netflix?
Berserk, man.
Berserk. I'm checking that out right now. Fazan put me onto that.
Yeah, shout out Fazan.
Yeah, Fazan OG.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy, man.
Fazan, I love Fazan too. I mean, Fazan, he's a deep diver. He likes the philosophy. He's a serious thinker.
Yeah.
Which all the creators are. So are you guys I know Laki and Tango, you guys in the same area, right? What about you, Milan? Are you in the same area too?
Yeah, we all in the same.
Yeah, we are just down the block, down the road.
So what do you do, Milan? Are you an artist? Or are you what's going on with you?
I don't know, man.
He's the next Nikola Tesla, man. I'm telling you right there.
Okay.
He's underrated.
He's so underrated, man.
Serious.
He is very smart, but he don't know how to use it yet.
Wow, Milan, you know what I'm hearing right now, man. You keep these guys with you. These guys, they excuse my French or my English, they fuck with you heavy, man. Anybody who support you like that, man. If they're supporting you like that, man, and they believe in you, man, dude, you rock with these guys. You rock with them
for sure. That's why they're my friends. But I've been just.
I'm gonna cry, man. Stop it.
No. I've been working on some coding projects. Like last year in high school, I was trying to make a game, but I gave up on that because I didn't have much time, and I would like to finish that project. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
So you're gonna do a game, or you're gonna finish it up?
I mean, I started something simple just to try out coding and stuff, and I mean, I created a simple game, just like to tap something and you like cross the road or something. But I want to maybe create something bigger, something better.
I got you. So
Be a
what?
real creator.
Well, we know you're creating every time you open your mouth. You're creating, baby. You're creating. Keep creating and keep evolving. We know you're creating. So, what's your Laki? What's your favorite thing to talk about? What's your favorite thing to get into? If there was one thing in the world you could talk about, what would it be like?
Space.
Space. Okay, what about it?
Ooh.
Talk to me. Go there.
Just can. We don't know shit, so it's just the most interesting.
Yeah, facts, man. For real. And she just said, for real, no doubt. And it's crazy because we're here, and I tell I told my daughter this the other day. Just enjoy the experience. You hit it. I think you just knocked it out the park just now when you said space, and we don't know anything.
Yes.
I think it was you. Was it you who said the more we know, the less we really know?
Everyone said it. That's the true knowledge. The true knowledge.
When you realize that. So I told my 9-year-old, was like, hey, Dad, I'm like, don't worry about it. Just enjoy the experience. Enjoy the ride. You know what I mean? Enjoy the ride. Do what you're here to do. Whatever you want to do. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody tell you. Don't let anybody live your life. You live your own life the way you want to live it. I can't walk in.
Let them enjoy, man. Let them enjoy life.
That's it.
If they hit the age of 18, everything will be different. So let them enjoy it. Give them the best time they had. That's so important, man.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, and thanks for letting me know that, because I think a lot of times, and I'm just speaking as a parent right now, I think a lot of times time goes by so fast and we don't really realize it, and what you just said to me made so much sense, and I try to let them, I'm not saying I want to give them everything, but I try to let them enjoy it. I try to let them be kids. And you're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. And I respect that big time. Big time.
We were all kids, man. We were all kids. We know how it feels, man.
What was the toughest thing about being a teenager? What was the toughest thing you think that affected you as a teenager?
Friends. You need to be with the right people, or whole your life will be messed up.
I understand.
Friends are so important, man.
No, I agree with you. It's lucky, and I used to tell my kids this. I said, it's lucky if you could have, and this is just me, I'm not saying this is the gospel or anything. If you end up with 3 friends that are good friends, you're lucky. You're real lucky, and your siblings, I would say your siblings, and then, your friends, but it all depends. I tell my girls, I have 3 girls, I have an older son, and I just tell them to stay close and always be each other's friends first. But yeah, I agree. We all need that support. But I think it's just tough being a young adult, a teenager, young adult right now during this time. But in this age, it's not 25 years ago. The technology's here. And I think there's a big disconnect going on because of COVID-19, the pandemic, and things like that. So if you could give a young person who's maybe 13, 14, 15 some advice, right? What would be your advice? Milan, let's hear from you first.
First of all, if you plan to go to college, in high school to get good degrees, like in America, they have the system with GPAs and stuff. I think that's really good because in Belgium, it's just you have to pass, and if you pass, you pass. And I think that's a stupid system because you're gonna get behind in college and this and that. So that's my number one advice. What schools matter, but in life, it's just enjoy what you're doing. Also, get good friends and enjoy every last bit of it.
Facts. Laki, what about you? What advice would you give, Laki? What advice would you give to a 12-year-old Laki?
Man, don't take yourself too seriously. If you want to do something, don't be scared, just do it. You can only gain experience from it. Enjoy every day, because it may be your last. Yeah.
Oh, stoic.
Just be polite to people. I believe in karma, so yeah.
Wow, you just like you hit it out the park again for me, man. I think you nailed it right there, right there. You nailed it because I think a lot of times we just get into, and I'm not just saying we get into ourselves, but we get into a lot of other things that we forget to enjoy life. We forget to live it, and you just let me know that everything's not promised. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everything's not promising. You said, like you said, you believe in karma. I believe in karma too. I definitely believe in karma. Tango, what would you tell a 12-year-old Tango?
Not to overthink. That's the number one problem we have in our society. Think about people like, oh, look what you're wearing. You're wearing the old Nikes. Like, just skip them and enjoy life. Every bit of it. Before you know you turn 18, your whole life has changed. You know? Stop overthinking, man.
Facts. And I sense this from you guys. You guys are my European connection right now. I sense this. You guys are very mature. Why do you think that is? You seem so much mature than a lot of the young folks I talk to here. Why do you think that is?
No idea.
No idea, man. Like, what do you mean about mature?
Mature, just your thinking, your thought process, your view of life seems a lot more serious. Seems a lot more in
I mean,
focus.
yeah. Our parents are immigrants, so they've been through a lot, so we learn to appreciate the little things.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
for real.
So important. Like
That's
they cross the world just for your future, man. So appreciate the things you have. Like appreciate you have a roof, man. You have a bed. Like some kids don't have that kind of things.
Yeah, or when you eat, people dying of starvation, and no one is helping.
Yeah, man.
so.
No one appreciates. That's also a big problem.
I
They
I
want more, more and more, man. Like
I
just
think
accept
we
what you have and go on.
I think we realized that the world isn't as good as it seems to be, and American kids don't realize that, and I think that's why.
Yeah, I think you're right. They've probably been a little more sheltered, probably. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, I haven't been to Europe, but from what you guys are saying to me, and just talking to you, chopping it up with you guys, man, I respect it. I appreciate your perspective. I definitely appreciate it because, like I said, I can't walk in your shoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
man.
but you can help me see. You could tell me your story. You could share your story. You could share it with the world, and maybe we all can learn something from it. Gratitude is a state of mind. So if you've got that awareness about life or where you're going and where you want to be, I mean, we all know anything's possible, but there's one thing to talk about it, and then there's another thing to do it. And I know that you guys are doing
You're gonna blow up, Chris.
it.
I already know. No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Why you feel like that?
I don't feel it. I know it.
Your words are like gunshots, man. It goes. It hurts, man. You know.
Well, I don't want it to hurt, man. I want it to help. You know what I mean?
No,
But
no,
you
no,
guys,
no. But
no,
in a good way, man, and in a
all right.
positive way.
Yeah, but you guys, like I said, you connect. You could each and every last one of you guys, you connect with me on a level, man. And like I said, when I say I appreciate you guys and I respect, because like I said, it's a totally different perspective. And I can get a different perspective, and you guys can bring me there, and hopefully you can bring the other creators or the other infinite creators. You can
Mm,
paint them a picture, and that's what you guys are doing right now. You're painting a picture for people that's never been to Europe.
that's
There's one
great.
there's one thing to be online and have the internet and have all this technology. But what you guys are doing right now is you're telling people what it is, where you're from, and from your perspective and your point of view, which is like incredible.
Yeah, 20 years ago, this wouldn't be possible, man.
Agree.
So, yeah, it's crazy that
Facts.
I am talking to someone in the USA. And that
Like,
he's telling me
Yeah,
what
man.
he
right, absolutely. And the thing is like, and it connects us. It connects us. And like I said, I don't want to get into no deep philosophy or anything like that right now. But my thing is that when people understand that we all are connected, you know what I'm saying? It all depends on what frequency you on or where your mind is. You know, and if you're not, sometimes you'll be ready for it, and sometimes you're not ready for it. But like I said, if you could just, people would just listen. And I think this is what happens with a lot of people. They don't know how to listen. You know, when you told me, I don't know which one of you guys were telling me about the Rogan. I said, what do you guys like about it? And you said they let the guests talk. I mean, and I hear you. But like I said, I don't want this channel to just be about me. I want everybody to share. I want everybody to grow. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to build your platforms. I want you to bring your people. I want you to do it. Because if you succeed,
everyone succeeds.
Facts.
Ooh,
You know, we succeed. I want you guys to live your best life. I'm not just saying it, man. I mean it. I really mean it, because you guys are divinity, and don't ever let anybody tell you anything else. You know, I don't care what they say. You guys know we don't care about the haters. We don't care about them.
Dab on the haters.
Do you guys watch any sports? Like, you watch soccer? What's the big sport? What's the big sports over there?
Soccer, you know it.
Soccer.
Oh,
What's
don't call it soccer, OG.
What's the team? Liverpool?
Barcelona.
Manchester United?
United,
huh? Manchester? There you go.
Yeah.
What do you watch, Chris? What do you watch?
I watch. I try not to watch a lot of TV, but I like American football. I like the New England Patriots. I live outside of Boston, so
I see the jersey on the wall.
Yeah, well, I went to Boston College, so you know, so yeah, I got that. I represent that. I definitely represent that. But yeah, I love watching sports sometimes. But like I said, sometimes it becomes time consuming. I watch soccer too. I do too. It all depends on what's on. But nothing more I like than connecting with infinite creators.
Yeah, facts.
Chelsea. Sam Spirit said he likes Chelsea.
Hey, kick him out of this group, man.
Yeah, only top 6 teams.
Only top 6 teams?
Chelsea, oh my lord.
Chelsea number 8 on the ranking, I think.
Chelsea number 8? Wow. So
pray for Sam, man.
So
1 minute silence for Sam.
Yo, Sam, they give you the business, Sam. But you know, my thing is when like I said, I've never been to Europe, never ever. Now you guys make me want to. One of you guys were asking me one time. I think it might have been you, Tango, and you asked me about this. You asked me if you was asking me about white privilege.
Yeah, does white privilege exist?
Yeah, you did. You did ask me about that. And what did I say to that?
Of course it exists.
I don't want to laugh, you know, and I respect the question, because some people don't even want to touch on it. Some people don't want to even, you know, bring that up. But just to take me back to when you say that, and when you asked me that, and I just thought about that just now. I think about like the power of suggestion. I did a video today about suggestion, and like I said, when suggestion is being used on you, like whether it's commercials or whether it's affirmations or hypnosis, people don't even realize that it's being used on them. So in a system where certain things have been happening for over a period of time, it's kind of hard to change. And the only way you're really going to change anything is by changing.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so I think it's there. But like I said, I try not to like worry about it. All you can really do is take care of you. You know what I'm saying? And then you can you grow from there. You grow from there. Because if you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to help anybody else?
Facts.
You know, so that's why I rock with the infinite creators. Anything I could do, I tell you guys, anything I could do, man, let me know. Anything you guys wanna ask me?
Oof. I should have prepared for this.
I mean, I've got a question always lingering on my mind. It's about that white privilege. Is it really that bad in America?
Is it that bad in America? Well,
Like,
go ahead.
I think yes.
Is it that bad as they portray on the news? Like, as you see it, it's really, really bad in Europe how the news portrays it. But
well, I think the world is seeing America for what it is, and a lot of times people don't like what they see when they look at themselves in the mirror. But there's things that America has to deal with. Remember, America was attacked on Wednesday, but it wasn't an attack from outside of America. It was an attack inside America. You understand? So if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, do you attack yourself?
Oof.
Sorry, I didn't hear that question.
I said, if you look in the mirror and you didn't like yourself, do you attack yourself?
No,
Hell no.
For the better.
You know what I mean? So the thing is that we can't go through a civil war because it's not 1812, And I think what happened over the last 4 years, you've seen a president use the power of suggestion, no different than what happened in Germany. I don't even want to bring it up, but when you repeat something over and over again, and you tell people it's a certain way, and it's pounding you every day, then people stop believing it.
It's just the rednecks, man, in America. I'm telling you that right now. Your rednecks are kind of messed up.
Well, and it's not about a projection. What you just said there, it's not a projection. That certain people think that the country is just theirs. It's just theirs. It's just theirs, and it's. Remember, I think somebody was asking me about natives and things like that. But this country, the whole idea of it, the whole idea of it being a melting pot. I mean, you have everything you could imagine here. Every race, every creed, every nationality, every ethnicity, it's here. It's here.
I mean, America is built of immigrants. America is a country. It's all immigrants. They all came there. No one's native anymore. The country exists for maybe 150 years. And I don't get how people could be so stupid to think it's theirs.
Well, you just said it.
I don't understand the patriots.
Well, the guys who call themselves patriots, they're not really patriots. They're doing somebody else's bidding. You understand? It's divide and conquer. That's what it is. And remember, a house divided cannot stand.
Yeah.
A house divided can't stand. So the main thing is, if you're fighting against each other, how are you ever going to move forward? There's no way. There has to be reckoning. So when you say it's as bad as the media says it is, yeah, I think so.
Damn, that stuff.
Well, that's my personal opinion. I could tell you my experience. You know what I mean? I can tell you my experience. I mean, if you, like I said, you guys probably, you're hard workers, you're smart, things like that. But if you've been told your whole life, hey, you got to work twice as hard as the next guy. You got to work you've heard this your whole life. Why? Because of the way you look. I tell my kids they can't be average. My kids can't be average. What the fuck is that? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
They've got to be that much better, because they're being judged on a different standard, completely different.
I think every immigrant has heard that. Me, Tango, Laki, from their parents always.
Okay.
You have to be better than the rest.
Okay. So you guys get that. You
Yeah.
get that. Now you bring now bring that to America. Okay?
Bro, America is a whole other planet, man.
listen, I get it, man. I enjoy it. Listen, I love America. Don't get me wrong. I love but every day, you even with the corona, I think it's a control thing, and you lose more and more of your freedoms and more. But people, remember, it's not that people are losing their rights and things like that. It's that they're handing it over. They're handing it over. They're like, oh, we rather Laki still there. They in the name of safety, they just basically saying, hey, you guys, we don't want this or we don't want that. We're gonna walk around. I get it, but after 9/11, everything changed. Everything
Ooh, 9/11. Is it the inside job, Chris? What do you think?
Of course.
Everything in the world is an inside job.
Yeah, but 9/11 was definitely an inside job. Yeah, but Milan, I agree with you. David Icke, you guys listen to David Icke at all? Are you read anything by David Icke? So you know who David Icke is?
No, I don't know him.
No, I don't know who that is.
All right, cool. Laki, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. So you guys into like conspiracy theories or what?
I actually was.
If I have a lot of free time, I do. I do.
Okay. So what's
I just saw a video about the law of attraction. Like, I know what it is, but I saw a guy making video about it. It's a whole organization behind it. Like, you have the law of attraction, think about it, and it comes to you. Like, the universe will reward it to you, but does it really do, though?
No.
Maybe law of attraction needs to be law of action. You're taking action and you get it. It's not about thinking. I can think about Lamborghini. I don't get it like that. I need to work for it,
Facts.
It's a whole organization about, like, people don't understand that.
Yeah, they're selling books. I get it. You're right.
It's all about the money, man. Like,
yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. Because if you don't do nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to do something. And Tango, you're so right. I can't agree with you anymore. Everybody thinks that you're gonna sit back and you just think about it. Yeah, you're gonna focus. You're gonna focus on what you want, but you better be moving in that direction.
Yeah.
You better be
it's
moving.
Like, it's so unforceable, a law of attraction. Like, if it doesn't come true, you know what they say?
What?
Oh, your motivation wasn't big. Like, come on, man.
No, I hear you. Yeah.
So BS.
No. No, I definitely think the law of attraction works, but only if you do. Only if you
can
do.
see it on that point of view.
I think like okay, I'll put it to you like this. I've had this happen. Like I wanted a Range Rover, right? At one point, maybe like 5-6 years ago, I wanted a Range Rover. So I went to the dealer. I kept going to the dealer. And I showed up to the dealer, and I didn't even realize it had happened. And I don't know. One day I bought the freaking car. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, my wife's like, what'd you do? I said, I don't know. I just bought this car, and I had the car. But
that's a goal you have. Like, you're working for it, man.
It wasn't a goal. I just saw it. I wanted it in my mind. I wanted it. I went to the dealer, and I got what I wanted. I got it. I didn't make any excuses about it. I was working for it, but it wasn't like it was something that I wanted. I seen it. I wanted. My heart was there. My mind was there. I didn't just talk about it. I drove by the freaking dealer every day. Talked to the guy. I talked to the guy, and boom, he took me to the bank. He introduced me to his friend, to the friend at the bank. I'm still friends with the guy at the bank till this day. Didn't even know the guy. But I didn't sit home and hope. I didn't sit home and wish. I got up. My wife didn't even know that I was going to do it. at that point in time. I just saw what I wanted. I knew. There wasn't a doubt. There wasn't a doubt. So that's why I said when the mind and the heart is in the right place, everything's possible. You have to act of F as F. You can't go in there doubting. You can't go in there half-assing. You got to go in there like, which one of you guys said, I know you're going to blow up? You got to know
Laki,
it.
man.
Laki, you said, I know you're going to blow. I know you guys are going to blow. You can't have any doubts about it. You got to feel it. You guys ever been in love? You guys ever saw somebody or a person that you were infatuated with? And you say, oh, man, that girl's fine. I want to talk to her.
Not really.
Not really? You've never been, you guys never seen a girl and you said, oh, she's hot.
Yeah, but
I would slap that booty, man. No, just kidding.
No, that's fine. But whatever the heart and the mind, whatever the mind can really believe, you got to believe it though. Because if you can't see yourself in it, that's why I said I went there. I got into the car. I drove it around. I talked some smack with the guy for a little while. I laughed. I drove the car home, drove it back, got in my car, went home. I went back there the next day, did it again. You know what I mean? The guy was like, what are you going to do, man? I'm like, I don't know. He said, come on down. I'm going to take you to the bank. I'm like, the bank? He said, yeah, I'm going to take you to the bank. I'm going to introduce you to my friend. I said, huh? I got a little nervous. Because it was time to put up or shut up. The guy at the bank, he said, oh, yeah, he told the guy who owned the car dealership, said, yeah, this is my friend. This is my friend. And he took me to the manager of the bank. And said, this is my friend. He wants to buy this car. The manager of the bank says, how's he your friend? He said, I've known this guy for years. What do you think the manager at the bank did? But you have to put yourself in the position. You can't be afraid. You got to put yourself in the position. You can't just sit around. You got to go out here and you got to do something. It's nice to be cool. It's nice to be, be a b-boy or whatever. But you got to, in order to get what you want, you got to go out and get it. It's not going to.
You have a nice mindset, man.
Well, you can't be passive.
No, you can't. You can't, but it didn't happen overnight. I'm not going to tell you guys I wasn't afraid. And I'm telling you, man, like I said, my Range Rovers are maybe like, it's an older Range Rover now. So it's old now. But, you should see how the people look at me when they see me. They're like, oh, you got it. I'm like, yeah. Listen, if you don't think you deserve it, right? How are you supposed to get it?
Facts.
You got to first feel like you deserve it. It's not my problem. It's their problem. If they don't like it, it's not my problem. It's their problem. You don't got it. You listen, at least I can arrive to my problems in style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The choice is yours. You can ride in a hoopty. You can ride in a Benz. The choice is still yours. At least you could arrive to your problems in style. I got that from Tony Robbins.
But did you link it with the law of attraction, though?
Yeah, I think the law of attraction had a lot to do with it.
Or was it just a great salesman?
No, it wasn't just a great salesman because I brought my wife with me. And if you guys knew my wife's tough, man. My wife doesn't play. So I took her down there with me, and that salesman was shaking in his boots. You know what I mean? The salesman was shaking in his boots when I brought my wife down because he just thought he lost his deal. But like I said, I still have to work for it. They didn't give it to me. They didn't say, oh, I'm gonna give it to you. The money showed up, the deal showed up. You know what I mean? The right car showed up. Yeah. But those are things. Remember, you got to first see yourself with it. You got to see, man, if you can't see yourself driving it, or you can't see yourself living in it, or you can't see yourself, when you go buy yourself clothes, you can see how that look on you. Can't you? Can't you visualize it?
Style makes the man.
Okay. You know this. So you go to the store, you see a nice shirt, you see a nice jacket. Isn't that the law of attraction?
But that's visualization, bro. That's like, if I want to become a millionaire, I would buy myself a suit Hennessy behind me,
Okay.
smoking a cigar, and then just visualize.
So what's stopping you?
Oof.
you just painted a picture for me. You just painted a picture for me. Dude, I see that. I get it. You painted a picture of me, to me, of you, just like that. And guess what? I could see it.
Oh, that's hard.
You're an infinite creator. I tell you that. You guys think I bullshit when I talk about this, man? I don't bullshit about this. You are infinite. You create your reality. You just painted a picture for me. Remember, we think in pictures. We don't think in words. We think in pictures, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You dig? You picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know I rock with you, Chris.
I know you do that.
I rock with everyone in this group.
I do too. I love you guys, man. Milan and Laki and Tango, man. I tell you guys, man, I rock with you guys heavy. But like I said, the imagination is your redeemer. Your imagination is your savior. Whatever you could imagine, man, you could be. Whatever you can see, people aren't going to tell you. Your imagination is really the key. Your imagination.
Yeah, true.
Listen, you could go to an empty lot right now, right? And you could imagine when it was empty, and I guarantee you come up with a picture of everything you could see there.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
What if you imagine that you're gonna win a lotto for $1 million? Mm-hmm. Would you play it every day?
Would I play it every day? No. Well, I would probably follow my intuition. You know what I mean? I heard a story, and I hear it all the time. I heard a story about people winning the lottery, and I heard of a lady one time. She wrote under her on a piece of paper. She slept under this every night. I don't know how long it was, and she had like she wrote like $15 million, and she put it under her pillow and she slept there. Don't you know this lady won the lottery for over $40-50 million?
Damn, send me the number.
You know, I mean, I'm just saying. So I believe that whatever you put out there, right? Whatever energy you put out there, but you can't waver. You can't waver. You can't waver. You can't sit there and be like, oh, no, that ain't really gonna happen. Or get mad one day and be like, oh, screw this. You gotta hold fast to your faith. You gotta hold fast to what you believe in. You know, because life will give you exactly what you ask for. If you bargain for a penny, that's what you will get. Most people don't realize you can have whatever you want, but that you get to enjoy you get to pay the price. So either you pay the price for what you want, or you get the leftovers. You get the scraps.
Yeah, that's true. True.
Never settle for less.
What's up, Milan?
Never settle for less when you can have more.
There you go. There you go. Nobody's gonna come do it for you. Nobody's gonna come. I can take you to the water, but I can't make you drink. Can't.
Yeah,
I can't. Sure. You know. So it's how hungry you are, how bad you want it, how bad you want it. You know, and that's for everybody. You know, if like I said, I want to bring you guys on. I want to bring infinite creators on. I want to help build as we build this channel and as we build, you know, our channels. I want to help everybody build their channels. I want to help everybody reach their goals. You guys said, okay, we got a goal to get to 1K. I'm down. I'm in. But I want to help you guys. I want to build a Facebook group. I want to build a Discord. I want to help everybody. You know, because I think that we all could reach the heights and the levels that we want. This is a big world. This is a big world, man. It's not we don't live in a small world. We live in a vast universe. We live in a vast universe. You know? Laki, is Laki still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
Okay, well, you sleeping? What time is it? 12 o'clock now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, you guys, you got no school tomorrow. It's Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
So
we have finals this month.
Okay, so you have finals this month, and what classes you taking?
I'm doing engineering.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you did tell me that. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So you're going to focus on what part of engineering you want to get into? Have you decided that? You narrowed it down yet?
Not yet. It's the first year, so it's a lot of
Okay.
math
Okay.
and physics and learning the basics.
Okay. All
But
right. All
I
right.
think something like computers and something like that.
Okay. So Tango, how you see yourself now?
Struggling, man.
Come on, man. You just gave me a
No,
picture.
for real.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I don't want to laugh, but you just had a picture. You just painted a picture for me.
Well, in the position where I am right now,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
it's tough, man.
Okay.
Like I would think, why would I pick this path? You know,
Mm-hmm.
so hard, painful. Like I'm always alone, man.
Okay.
You
No
know.
siblings? You don't have any siblings?
You're
Yeah, I
not
have
alone.
two
Yeah.
brothers, but
Yeah.
everyone is against it, man. What I'm doing.
Hey, man, you taking the hard road. You taking the hard road.
Yeah,
You're right.
everyone is against it. Everyone. They don't understand. They don't like what what you say. They don't know where I am. You know.
You got to follow your heart.
It's gonna
What's
pay off.
what's your heart telling you?
To work even harder.
All right, then.
Let's go.
You got to follow your heart, bro. You got to, because in the end, right? In the end, the only person going to be there with you is you. In the end. So you got to do what makes you happy. You got to do that. Nobody else can do it. I can't do it for you. Mama can't do it for you. Daddy, brother, sister. Nobody can do it for you. If that's what you want to do, man, you're being true to you. You're being true to yourself. I listen, man. I will always encourage people to follow their hearts and follow their dreams, man. Always, always. Nobody said it was going to be easy.
You heard it, Laki? Follow your dreams, man. Become a producer.
Follow your dreams. Laki's dope, though. Laki is dope. I don't know what he's doing, but he's dope. You know what I mean? I rock with Laki heavy. Yeah, heavy, man. I'm not just saying it because you Laki. I'm saying it because I listen to your stuff. I listen to what you do. Anyways, moving on. Anybody
How was
got any?
your childhood? How was your childhood?
Okay, well, I'll give you guys a little synopsis, a little background on me. I grew up till the age of 10. I grew up in South Carolina. I grew up in Charleston, South Carolina. Then my family moved when I was in like 5th grade. We moved to Massachusetts. I had a pretty good upbringing. Like I said, I had a pretty good upbringing. When I was in South Carolina, moved around a lot. Always played sports. My parents always kept us in the sports. I had older siblings, and I always was out with them. So they're older than me, so I would always be the little brother tagging. I was the tag along, But I wouldn't say I was a badass, but I was always tough because I had older siblings. They were 3 and 4 years older than me, and they roughed me up a lot. But I always had a different way of thinking. I always went against the grain. If they wanted to do one thing, I had to go do the opposite. That was me. I was sometimes you could probably consider me the black sheep of the family. But like I said, as I got older, as a teenager, working and remember, this is a different time period. We didn't have the computers like this, the internet. We didn't have none of this stuff. You guys have the whole. Literally have the world in your hands with your phones. We didn't have that. You know what I mean? So my world was a lot different than the world that we're in right now. And yeah, I was fortunate enough, through hard work and the talents that I have playing football and the abilities that I had, that I was able to get a scholarship to go to college. So I went to college and played football for like 4 years. Then I started working, But life has been life. Like I said, when I say life is what you make of it, I'm gonna say, yeah, you got to get some breaks though. You definitely got to get some breaks. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first job I got, I'll tell you, the first job I got was at a television station, and I'll tell you how I got the job. I was still in school. I blew my knee out. I like had an ACL injury with my knee, So I always used to say, if my knee go, I'm not playing any more football. So I wanted a job. I was rehabbing. My brother owns a business, and one of his partners, one of his business investors, was a manager at a local station. So I didn't know the guy, but I had a name. So what did I do? I was only 18. I was about 21. I was about 21 at the time. So I called the guy up. He didn't know me. He knew my brother, but he didn't know me. So I said, hey, yeah, this is Chris. Jeff's brother. I'm looking for a job. He said, come down. He said, bring my resume and come down. And I did that, and I never looked back, and that was the end of the story right there. But I cut a break because I was willing to put myself out there, call somebody, and then initiate it. I initiated, and then everything what he asked me to do, I did it. You know what I'm saying? So when you make one step, when all you got to do is make one step, pick up the phone, make a call. Maybe you got to go look at in a newspaper or something, or you got to think differently. You got to do things differently in order to get people's attention. Can't do the same thing everybody else is doing. You know, you got to have, like you said, Sam had big balls. No doubt, Sam had big balls. Sam showed up. You got to show up, and that's half the battle, guys. Showing up. So that's.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
What advice would you give your 18-year-old self?
Oh, the advice I would give my 18-year-old self. I mean, listen, man. And college, like I said, at 18, I was in college. I had a full scholarship. My 18-year-old self, I would say, enjoy it, have fun, and I had fun. I had a lot of fun. But if I could talk to my 18-year-old self, the main thing I would tell him is read and be a voracious reader. Read constantly and go after what you want. And when I say that, what reckless abandon. I mean reckless abandon. I would tell that 18-year-old Chris to go at it with reckless abandon. And the main thing, I want you guys to hear this. The main thing I would really tell that guy, don't ever look back. Keep going. Keep going.
No regrets at all.
No, don't look back. Keep going. Because if you look back, right? This is what happens when you look back, right? You get caught. You get stuck. Wish I shoulda, coulda. Don't. Keep going. Always look forward. Keep the blinders on. Keep the blinders on and go hard. Go hard. All you have is now. All you have is now. Laki, you said it. You said it, and you know, and it like hit me. It's like, yeah, it's now. This is what it is. You got now, and appreciate it. I would tell that 18-year-old kid, go hard. Could I have done more? Hell yeah, I could have done more. Could I go harder? Yes, I could have gone harder. Yeah. So I would tell that kid, dude, the world is yours. And people used to tell me, yo, you could do so much, but I didn't realize what they were saying to me at the time. I couldn't grasp it because my mind wasn't fully developed. You know, I was just happy. I had a college degree. You know what I mean? No, I was in college. I went to a good school. I was playing football. Had a lot of friends. So it's like, hey, I'm living life. I'm enjoying myself. But if I really understood what I had, if I really understand, and this is what it is with youth. This is what it is with that. You really don't understand what you have. You understand? So if you understand what you have, and that's your youth, oh my goodness, live. I would tell that kid, live. Dude, you the balls, go live. Live
your day like it's your last day.
Every day. That's not a cliche. I would really tell them that. Live it like it's your last. Because you never know. I mean, you never know.
They don't realize it, man. They don't realize it.
Yeah, well, along the path, you're going to lose people you love dearly. And I think that, I think that is like a wake-up call. That's something that I wouldn't say haunts me, but it's something that it says, I knew people and it was like they were here one minute and then guess what? They're gone the next. You know, and you have people that Division I football players, you thinking they're going to the NFL, and that's it. Never make it. So live. I would tell anybody, live. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. Long as you're not hurting anybody, long as you're not violating anybody, and you're not doing anything against you that's violating yourself, live.
Sometimes you need to sacrifice people to go up
Don't
where
care
you want
about
to be.
others.
Who? Somebody else was talking. I heard you, Tango. Who else was talking?
I just
Laki.
said,
What'd you say?
don't care about other people, what they think of you.
You can't. You can't. Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's got an opinion. Thanks for bringing it up. Everybody's got an opinion. Other people's opinion of you don't really matter. It's what you think of yourself. That's what's really important.
If you feel good about yourself, so what's the problem? You know? What's the problem? And if you feel good, be free. Do what you want to do.
That's all it's for, to feel
Facts.
good about yourself and be confident.
Absolutely. Confidence, feeling good about yourself. And like I said, and you living your best life. Living your best life. Trust me, I'm there with you. Living your best life. And I can't repeat that enough. You can't worry about other people's opinion of you. You know, you can't be afraid of people. You know, like I said, anybody who I could help get out here, get on the channel, do their thing, I'm going to help. Anybody who I can just share something with, if you can learn something, anything. Like if I could, just one thing, because I respect the people who help me along the path. You're going to need help. We all need help. Don't let anybody fool you. We all need help along the way. And there's been people who helped me along the way. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm on the path, and I know that. But I've also had mentors who's helped me reach this point I'm at. Definitely.
Did you accomplish your goals?
I wouldn't say I've accomplished everything. You know, I definitely didn't accomplish everything. I think I have to set my goals on what I want. But like I said, there's things that I'm working for right now. On it for. Who's Hot Dog? This guy. Hold on a second.
Hot Dog, what's up, man? Welcome.
Hold on, let me tell you. Hold on. But yeah. But there's things that I think we all should always have goals. I think we all should always have goals because we all need something to always be going for. Remember, we always need something. The human beings, humans, mankind, women, we all need something to be reaching for, to be working towards. So when you ask me to have I reached my goals, there's goals that I've achieved, there's goals that I haven't achieved. You know what I mean? But I always try to keep a goal in front of me so I can be working towards that. You know? So this guy, this Hot Dog, let me just see what this guy said. He said, hey, I want to learn what X learned. Like I want to follow his path. Can you help me? So
you want to be a rapper, I guess.
So you want to? I mean, if he wants to be a rapper, but when he means what X learned, are you talking universal law? What are you talking about? Because like X said, X was probably into some stuff that we weren't aware of, but X was like he had wisdom beyond his years. I guess be more specific. I would say be more specific. Guess that's what I would say. Because I mean, X. I mean, when you talk about X, it's a lot. We could talk about X. You know, I just want to answer him. What does the number 34 mean to you, Giles? Giles. Thanks for asking me that, Giles. I mean, not too many people pick up on that. Obviously, you know, numbers are big. When you get to that point, you realize how significant numbers were. As a kid playing sports, I always liked number sometimes I got to pick my numbers, sometimes I didn't as a young kid, but I used to like the number 33 a lot. That used to be the number I used to like. But when I got to high school, I liked the number because Bo Jackson was the big superstar when I was a kid. And Bo Jackson used to wear number 34. So clearly I wanted to be Bo Jackson when I was a kid. And when I went to high school, I got number 34. And then you guys know 3 plus 4 is 7. And you guys, if you're into numerology and anything about that, you guys know what you should know what 7 is. 7 is basically the number of, if you don't know what 7 is, you got to Google that and check out the meaning of 7.
Let me check it out.
Yeah, check it out, and then you tell me what 7 is. So my man Hot Dog says, I'm talking about a spiritual path. Well, X ended up, and this is what I can tell you what I know, because I'm studying it right now. X probably was matriculating towards Buddhism. He was probably going down that path because he was talking about self-enlightening and things like that, and he was talking about karma and dharma. But X probably was dabbling into, I know he was dabbling into the occult stuff, and I think X knew a lot about himself, So when you talk about X and his spiritual journey, like, I can't really co-sign anything because I wasn't there with him. Remember, we all walk our own path. We all have our own journeys to go down. I can't say for sure what he did. Some people may think he was into witchcraft. Some people think he sold his soul to the devil, which I think was retarded. I don't think, excuse my language, I think it was a little, that's bogus. I don't think that he could possibly do that. But X was very, very aware of who he was, and he was aware of what he was doing. So I think for his path and his journey and what he studied, I think he told you guys, he studied the laws of the universe. He studied the natural laws. But when you understand all the people who Tango,
am I right?
You got it. Yeah.
It just copy paste, man. It's not my words.
No, I got it. So X was like, basically, he understood. He was a fast learner, and I take it that he probably got into trouble, but there were probably some things that he did that he probably regretted, and he probably had to face himself, and he probably didn't like what he's seen at a specific point in time, But I definitely feel that on his spiritual path and his spiritual journey, his part of his karma was helping as much people as he could have helped. I definitely think that was what he wanted. But if you look at any great person who has made a difference in the world, whether it's Tesla or Edison and those guys, those guys who've done great things, those guys study the laws of the universe. And when you start studying the laws of the universe, then a whole new world opens up. If you guys get a chance to check out Thomas Troward, Dr. Troward, Edinburgh's lectures, that deals with the mind. I mean, he talks about the laws of the universe too. I was reading some of that this week. But Thomas Troward, anything by Thomas Troward is good. So Giles, I don't speak that language. You guys know what Giles is talking about?
Yeah, he's just saying that Laki has to go to sleep. He has to study tomorrow.
Laki, carry your ass to bed.
Go learn.
You go learn, Laki. Yo, I appreciate you guys. What'd you say, Laki?
I'm gonna stay with the infinite creators.
Yeah, man. You know why I got fired, Chris?
Why'd you get fired?
I told my boss, nah, man, I don't go to work. I need to watch the live stream. That's what I
said. Yeah, that's what you tell your boss. And what he say? What'd your boss say?
He said, "Get your ass out of here."
I hope you heard about a gazer. Yeah, Tango, man. So,
I'll rock with you, man. I'll rock with you.
I appreciate you for rocking with me. I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate you guys because you're infinite creators. You're infinite creators. I mean, listen, man, the more people who realize who they are, what they are, the divinity in them, what's important, then it's all cool. Let me read this. Let me read what Hot Dog is saying. Yeah, I understand. I'm here because I started learning about the laws of the universe. I was reading and still am reading. It is studied the golden beetle, and I feel okay. I mean, I'm not gonna go to the golden beetle or anything like that. Hot Dog, I appreciate you rocking with us right now. We got Laki, Tango, and Milan on. my European connection, the Infinite Creators European connection, and they're on with us tonight. But like I said, when you say you understand, you know, and because you started learning, so I mean, the question is, are you looking for, you know, really? This is what it is. This is what I'm going to tell you, hot dog. Really is, we all got our own journey. We all have our own path. Like X may have waking you up to like recognize and to realize that you're a spirit and you're having this human experience, you know, but you have to put in some work, bro. You say you're studying, but what are you studying? That's my question. What are you studying?
Can I say something?
Sure.
Just for hot dog, like, don't follow his path, man. Make your own path. Make your own path. You know, you can take it as an example, but don't follow him. Like, make your own, man. It's much better. You know.
Agree. I agree with you. But see what it is with what a lot of times what happens with especially this generation, the younger generation. Well, I'm a little older. So what they want what X had as far as like the notoriety and the fame and how he did it so fast. Like X had a sick work ethic. And I don't think people really understand that. Like his work ethic was sick. You know, X made songs probably every day. He probably made 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. He made songs every day. That was literally his life. And not only that, he was on the internet every day. He lived on the internet. X is an internet sensation. And the reason that was is because he worked at it every day. X was a genius. He was a marketing genius. You guys heard what I said? A marketing genius. A marketing genius. I want you guys to hear what I'm saying. A marketing genius. That's who X was. But X understood the laws, and he was learning the laws, and he was trying to apply those things to his life. And I get it. But X's real strength, and his real strength was being able to grasp and understand things, but not only that, putting in the work. X put in a lot of work. People don't want to put in the kind of work that he put in. And he knew that. X would outwork you.
How old was he? How old was X?
X was he just had turned 20 when he passed away.
Damn.
Yeah, X was just 20.
Damn, 20, man.
Young.
So young.
Yeah, he was young. He was young. But think about the impact that he had on that generation. Think about it. That's why I don't think that when the way X went out, I don't think it was a coincidence. I think it was either MK Ultra or something like that. And I'm just going to speak about that. But I definitely think, you know, X told them he used to mess with the government. He told them that, you know, X he understood frequency programming. He understood what the mind was. He understood how to make his music work. This was the genius of X. This was the genius of X. And some of the things that X studied, I know that people don't want to read it because it's not easy. It's not easy things to read. It's not easy things to read. X was brilliant. I mean, I'm never going to take that away from him, whether I like his music or I don't like his music. I think that he was a genius. And that's just my personal opinion. But I also credit his work ethic. You know, if you put in the work, the universe will reward you. It's karma. It'll give you back what you put in. You only get out what you've put in. If you don't put any money in the bank, you can't go ask for a withdrawal if you haven't made a deposit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So make the deposit. Make the deposit. Nobody sees X when X is a broke 14-year-old getting kicked out of everybody's house, sleeping on the couch. Nobody sees that. Nobody sees that. Nobody sees X growing up without any parents at times, going to being passed around from family member to family member or from friends to friends. Nobody sees that. What everybody sees was this young man who beat the odds. But who did he have to become X? That's the question. Who did he have to become? What did he have to do to become X?
Sacrifice.
Okay, so all right, now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, hot dog. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Let me read it. Yeah, I understand it, but I don't know where to start, and I really looked up to X. Okay, and he gave me the clues And no, I'm trying, and now I'm trying to read what he did and then start reading other things, if that makes sense. That makes plenty sense. Let me read Jaws, and I'm gonna get right back to you, Hot Dog. X stood off from the other current rappers, no doubt. No flexing, no clout chasing, but instead of talking nonsense, he managed to help people do music. Facts. I'll get there. Hot Dog, I agree with you. Okay, now I got a better grasp on where you're coming from. So what you're looking for is a little direction. Okay, so when what you're telling me right now is, okay, you say, okay, X basically, he put you on. X was like, hey, look at this, check this out. So you checked it out. So now you feel like you're on a path and you're looking to grow. You're looking to grow. You're looking for something that you could understand and something that you could grasp. Remember, when X was telling you, I don't know how much interviews, I don't know what you listened to or how much you've gotten into, but he would always tell you about the mind and the mind and the mind and the mind. You have to start with yourself. You have to start with your mind. Okay? That's what I would tell you. Start with your mind. And some people would say, well, meditate, well, pray, or do this. I would tell you to study yourself. Study, listen to your thought. What are you thinking? What's your thoughts like? What drives you? You know, spend some time by yourself. You know, get to know yourself. That's what I would say, because the greatest book you're ever going to study is yourself. Study yourself. Study yourself. And I think X wanted people to remember the distractions that we have. There's distractions all around. I mean, you can read a book, but sometimes you're not going to get the same thing out of the book that you get from just observing. You got to become the observer. You have to observe what's going on around you. You have to observe what's going on in you, Hot Dog. Yeah, I appreciate that. I've been where you are, because, like I said, X didn't just for me, and this is what I'm saying. Not because I was older than X, but X was wise beyond his years. X was 19, 20, but X was really 50, man. Mentally, X was really 50, man. X was, you know, and he, like I said, he lived his life experiences. You know, we haven't had those experiences, man. A lot of people haven't had those experiences that he had, you know. But what I would say is, yeah, study yourself, spend a little time by yourself. And me, like I said, I was always considered the oddball. I was always considered the odd man. So I was fine, but that's where it is. You don't embrace being different. Embrace who you are. Stay true to that. Stay true to that. You know, and walk down your path. Like Tango was telling you, you got to walk down your path. X had his path. X chose his purpose. You have to do that for yourself. You've got to do that for yourself. Now I got where you're coming from. Now I get where you're coming from. But it's putting in the work. It's putting in the work. Books are great. I read a lot. You know, Audible is great. Books are great. You know, being an infinite creator, know that you are a creator. When you're thinking, you're creating. When you're speaking, you're creating. So make sure you're creating what you want. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're doing that, because if you don't have your mind on what you want, then your dots are going to be scattered and they're going to be all over the place, and then you're not going to get anything accomplished. X did all his wonderful things. He bought people houses. He had a lot of money. Remember, we can't take it all when we leave here, but it's good to help the people you love and your loved ones. So what I would tell anybody on this call or anybody on the stream is, listen, focus on what you want and making a difference in your life first, and then branch out from there and grow from there. We all belong to the same tree, you know, but we got to branch out. You have to embrace yourself first. You have to love yourself first. You have to. Ishida, you on point. On point. You have to love yourself first. You know, and I get it, because, like I said, and X said this before. X said what people are really, what really draws people to him, and what drew people to him, and he knew this, was his mind, the way he thought, the diversity of his mind. He knew his mind was so diverse that that's what attracted people to him. Okay? But we all have a mind in us. We all have a mind in us. We all have mind in us. So your mind can be just as diverse if that's what you decide to do. Yeah,
Facts, Sam. Of course, bro.
Everyone
you have will succeed.
Go ahead, Tango.
Everyone will succeed in their life if they trust what they do, if they are positive. Write your goals down, man. If you want to be like for hot dog, for example, write your goals down. You can't work without goals, man. It's like, I don't know, like write your goals down and work for it. Keep that in your mind. Keep your goals in your mind.
Yep, cause you don't want to just wish, dreams without writing them down. They're just wishes. You don't want to have a bunch of wishes. You don't want to have a wish. That's why we want to build this community. We want to build this group so we can support each other and we can grow and everybody can be successful, man. And everybody could grow their own little tree.
Don't forget why you started.
Facts. Absolutely. Agree. But I know you guys won't ever let me forget.
Thank you for having us on here, man.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys being
here. Man.
I appreciate you guys being there.
It was nice.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys being there. I know you got to rock. I know Laki got to go. I'm about to wrap it up soon. But Hot Dog, I hope I was able to give you something that you could take away and that you could, at least start. You're not, first of all, and this is what people need to understand, and I'm not going to keep on staying on this, but this is what I want you guys to understand. What it is, what X is that, and like I said, I love X, man, as an artist. Like I said, I didn't know him as a person, but like Tango, I would go back to what Tango said. We all have to go down our own path, man. There's not one way. You got a path that's for you. I have a path that's for me. Tango, Milan, Laki, they have their paths that they all have to go down. I can't walk in your shoes. I don't know what anybody's shoes is. You could tell me, but I'm not there and I can't walk in shoes. Hopefully I can give you something that you could take away. Hopefully something will spark. Hopefully I can light the flame. Hopefully I can give you something that can help you along in your journey. And this is what I want the group to be about, helping people, because I think there's a lot of people that X helped, but they don't know what's up. They don't know where to go now. So if you only got to a certain point of your journey and then now you're looking for the information, well, where do you go? Guess what? The infinite creators are here for you. We here. And that's all we're trying to do is provide a community where we all can learn and grow. Okay. Yeah, we all can do that. Anything else before I wrap it up, guys? Anything else? Make sure you check out the new vid I did today when you get a second. No big deal. It's just about suggestion. It's a quick one. But join the Facebook group. Go ahead.
Making small steps is important. Don't start with big steps. Small steps, man. Keep it low key,
Absolutely. Well, that's how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. One bite at a time. Just a little something every day. Trust me, you'll get to where you gotta go. A little something every day. All right. I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. But Milan, thank you. Give me some parting words, Milan. What are you gonna say? What you want to tell the infinite creators when they listen?
End it up, Milan. End it up.
I just want to thank everybody for watching. I salute the divinity and everyone. Just stay true to yourself, work on your goals, and finish everything you start. Don't start everything and not finish it.
Yo, Chris, can I say something?
Definitely. Go ahead.
Let me end it up, Make sure you like, subscribe. I respect the divinity, I rock with you. Hit the gazer, Chris. Hit the gazer.
If you're listening, subscribe.
Yeah, definitely. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel. All right, guys. I'm not going to hold you guys up. I appreciate you. I want to thank my European connection, the infinite creators all the way in Europe. bringing it to you guys on this special edition.
Yeah, man.
Special
Thanks,
edition.
man.
We want to thank Laki, Tango, and Milan, my guys in Europe.
It was a nice life, man.
There we go. Thank you guys for showing up. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. We out, man.
Same.
Peace. See you guys
Peace,
later.
bro.
Later.
Bye.
Night.
You.